The Carnegie Pavilion at the Leeds cricket ground perhaps has the answers to all those catches that we've seen get dropped in the test match between India and England. Not only were the visitors guilty of dropping their catches in the slip cordon gully region, all of that, but even the home team found it difficult. KL Rahul got a reprieve. There was Yashasvi Jaiswal who dropped a couple of catches. Harry Brook got a reprieve as well. So there have been plenty of batters. Ollie Pope also comes to my mind, whose catch was dropped. But what is it that is leading to these sloppy errors in the field from both the sides? Alastair Cook, former captain of the England side, believes that the Carnegie Pavilion that you see, beautiful pavilion by the way, if you take my personal opinion, he feels that the answer lies somewhere over here. Now, I've got a couple of images to tell you what exactly is it that he's tried to explain to us. Why is it that those catches are getting dropped? Now, let's take this image for example. This is not from the ongoing match, it's from a previous match, but let's just imagine the fielders, because there's a left-hander here, not to be over here but be on the other side. So on the other side you'd see fielders usually be over here. Now what happens when you're fielding in the slip cordon to a right-hander especially is that you see the ball come to you, but you see all the black area there in the background, and at present I'll show you an image of what is it that the Headingley stadium looks right now as well. He feels that all the branding that's done, the black lining running through the Carnegie Pavilion, is perhaps the reason. This is from the match that's ongoing between the two sides. Now there you see all the black branding that's been done over here, the black lining. You see perhaps a little bit of the shadow as well. He feels that when you're standing in the slip cordon, it's this area that makes it difficult for you to sight the ball, and as a result you've got hard hands because you lose sight of the ball. Then suddenly your hands are electric, they're hard. Suddenly you need them to be a little soft, as you know, if you're catching in the slip cordon. Now because you're able to not sight the ball properly, primarily caused because of this black lining that runs right through this particular stand, the Carnegie Pavilion, as I said, that makes it difficult for you to sight the ball if you're standing in the slip cordon. That's reason number one he cited, and he feels this is primarily the reason, having played so much of cricket over here. But there's another argument that he's made as well. He isn't a firm believer in this particular theory, but he says that in the cricket community this is what is believed as well. Now be with me as I try and tell you what is the other reason he says. So you'll mostly see fielders over here if this is the pitch, let's say, since this is the one that's covered. Also these are images from the ongoing test match. Now if you imagine the fielders to be over here, the second reason he says is just around the square area there is a bit of a slope around the square area, because there's this slope, and if you're standing in the slip cordon, now that also makes it difficult for you to sight the ball because of that little slope around the square area. The square area, he says, is a little above from where you are if you're standing in the slip cordon. So for these two reasons, perhaps catching at the Headingley cricket ground is difficult, as we've been told by Alastair Cook. So in case you've still been wondering, we've tried breaking it down for you. Why is it that catches are being dropped in the ongoing match between India and England that's being played at the Leeds cricket ground? This perhaps is the reason, or the two possible reasons why catches are being dropped, and the two teams haven't been very effective in taking their catches. In case you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to Sports Today if you haven't already done so.